How you doing, everybody? We're here at CMP Outdoor Tactical Laser Tag. Laser tag's come a long way since I've been a kid. But I was going to do this the last time I played paintball, but honestly, just kind of...
That's the moon, guys. That's Mother Nature telling you you're done filming for the day. Go home.
So, the usual premise of the show, you're out at the paintball field, you kind of getting hungry, but you can't go out for whatever reason. And normally I would say brown bag it. In this case, we are brown bagging it. This is the actual legit thing. This is a legitimate MRE. I do admit this is one that I've been looking forward to because of this down here. It says the Warnick Company. I've got some of their civilian stuff, and that's going to be the next show. Now, one thing I found out is that a lot of the companies that make civilian MREs also make them for the military. So I'm curious to see if it's the same thing, one way or the other. Now let's actually answer a legal question. Is it legal for me to own this? Because it says, usually it says it right on here someplace. Oh, there it is. U.S. government property, commercial resale is unlawful. The only problem is that if you actually press them to figure out which law it is that you're breaking, so far I haven't found it. And everybody who I've asked says, well, yeah, there's not one on the books necessarily. So it's kind of agreed that it's there somewhere, but nobody can find it. So the legality, and honestly, if you had to go one way or the other, I would honestly buy one of the civilian ones instead of trying to get some of these. But if you can get some of these and you're into the authentic thing, here we go. I should also address this too. How did I get this? This came from an anonymous donor in the armed services who said, here, I'll give you one. So I got a couple other ones of these too. He sent me a couple. So to my anonymous donor, thank you very much. And also as just a reminder, there's a lot of people who eat these things on a daily basis who don't have a choice. We might be doing this for fun, but they kind of do it for real, guys. So quick hats off. The wonderful thing about doing this today is I'm filming by Braille because my normal camera is busted. So I have no viewfinder at all. And every time I turn on the camera, it shifts. And that's going to make life a little more interesting, but let's dive into this thing. So this has a peelable seal on the top over here. So in theory, I should need no tools at all. In theory. Hey! Something actually worked like it's supposed to. That's not allowed to happen. I do have some bottled water this time. So let's see what's in here. I got some beef stew, garlic mashed potatoes. I like that. That's meat and potatoes. I'm victory. I got this one. Oh, the drink bag. This is a hot beverage bag. Heater unit. Can't do this without a heater unit. French vanilla cappuccino instant powder. Ooh, fancy. One nuclear cracker. I hope that's 2 nuclear crackers actually, because that'd be a thick cracker. U.S. government size peanut butter. Okay, what do I got here? Apple jelly. That has promise. Military spoon. A little bit shorter than I remember them being. Ooh. I got the red Tabasco. Iced tea drink mix lemon flavored. That has promise. I have, it looks like a small thing of toilet paper. And carrot pound cake. That's pound cake, alright. And that's all that's in the bag. And of course, don't throw the bag away because this is how you're hiking your trash out. I've got a couple of choices here that I was not expecting. I was not expecting choice in my MRE. Do I go with the lemon drink or the French cappuccino? Oh, gotta go with the cappuccino. Gotta go with that. But let's get this started first. Now, you guys know how the heaters work by now, so we're not going to dwell on that too much. Okay, this is the beef stew. This is an 010 meal. I pointed this one out before. MREs use a modified Julian code, they call it, so the year. So the first number is actually the last digit of the year that it was manufactured, and the last 3 numbers are the date. But it's sizzling already. Okay. Now once again it says to put it on a rock or something. We really don't have an or something here, so we're going to fake it, which is the tried and true method of doing anything relating to military stuff. So, and my rock or something is going to be, in this case, a box. And that thing is puffing up. That's cool. Alright, let's go on to one of the secondary things real quick. So while that's going, we're going to dive into some French vanilla cappuccino instant powder. I wasn't expecting a choice in my drink, but hey, if I can get 2 drinks out of this, awesome. It reminds me a little bit of instant cocoa mix like in the middle of winter. which is not a bad thing. Alright, let's see if I can actually measure this by eye. This thing's going to splurt all over me, isn't it? Because that would kind of be funny. Smells like gas station cappuccino. Not like I'm a connoisseur of cappuccino or anything, just saying. That's actually horrifyingly good. It is gas station cappuccino. It's that instant powder cappuccino stuff. It's not real, but it's got that nice taste to it. Now I want to know how much caffeine is in this. Because if this has caffeine in it, then, you know, I might have just found my favoriteest thing in the world. Well, second, third, about third or fourth favoriteest thing in the world. I wonder, can I buy that in bulk? Can I get like about 40 or 50 of those things? Because that's good. Part of me wants to skip the nuclear cracker this time, honestly. Because this thing is really, really dry. The only thing that's really kind of pushing me over is it's got apple jelly. Gotta do it. On one hand, I'm terrified to this because the last time I saw anything that promised to be a fruit, it looked nothing like the same color of that fruit. And it's kind of got that clear apple-y kind of look. Yeah, really, whoa, sugary. Woohoo, sugary. Yeehaw, that's sugar. Oh, that's sugar. Woohoo. Okay, I'm a Mountain Dew fiend. No secret about that. I'm a Mountain Dew fiend. This is way too sugary for me. It's making my soul hurt. You know what I'm talking about with sugar like that. Zero. This has got zeros all the way down the board as far as nutritional content. Some here's got to have some nutrition in it. Okay, I'm kind of curious to see what's in here. It's clear I can obviously see what's in here, but I want to get a really good look at it. Because I saw Tabasco, and it's the red Tabasco, which means it's got the kick. Iodized salt. This is ridiculous. Iodized salt. It's got an ingredients list. Really, guys? Really? You gotta tell me what's in salt? It's salt. You're done. All-purpose paper. Yeah, don't kid yourself, guys. This is toilet paper. No one's going to use this to wipe their hands off. And if I remember correctly, yeah, you get a pretty decent amount if you're frugal with it. This, however, can be gold. You can get almost anything you want if you have it and someone else don't. Just saying. You can trade the world for just this little pack of toilet paper. Last bits I've got... Oh, here's the moist towelette. And it, too, has directions. Tear open, pack it, and use. There we go. Maybe I have a little less than 6 ounces in there, but who cares? 6 ounces is not a lot of water. Unless you really want it, in which case it's a lot of water. Still kind of foamy because it's still mixing up in there, but iced tea. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right here. Alright, the grand finale. Let's do this. This is the meat and potatoes, literally, of the meal. Now this is kind of interesting. They put the cut tabs along the sides up here instead of along the top up here. So, I mean, what I was saying a while ago about using smaller spoons, maybe the military is doing that now. Or they're telling their manufacturers to do that right now. It's a little, it smells a little store-bought. I expect that, though, out of these things, honestly. And now I'll show you guys the literal meat and potatoes of this meal. Right there. Good stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit on the store-bought side. It's got very, I don't want to say manufactured taste to it, but there's an aftertaste in there that you don't get from when you make it at home, and that's probably something that has to do with the preservatives. I can't even put my finger on exactly what it is, but there's just this artificial taste in there. Okay, there it is. It's tomato. It's got this like high-end sweet tomato kind of taste in there that really overpowers everything else. The meat itself is it's still actually kind of surprisingly firm, considering that it's been packaged for at least 2 years now, and it's got a nice It's got a nice feel to it, for lack of a better way to put it. But those tomatoes, really, back of the throat. But it's really got that sweet tomato kind of thing. The meat's kind of dry-ish, too, surprisingly. And it's tickling the back of my throat. Okay, let me pound this one down. And you guys get to have a really cool effect between this and the mashed potatoes. Now I got an audience. Now I got pressure.
Gotta do it.
Alright, so this was pretty good. Beef stew. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the other one, because I've got the civilian version of this as well. But that'll be the next show. That's a promise. And, ow! Hot bag is hot. Go figure. It never fails. Every show I burn myself. Every damn show. You'd think I'd have figured it out by now. That is some flat potatoes. Now it's starting to collapse. Why does this remind me of hospital jello? One mashed potato shingle. One very hot mashed potato shingle. Gritty mashed potatoes, lots of garlic, way too much garlic actually. Probably need to mix it up, probably. You know, actually this reminds me of somebody from college the first time I tried to make instant mashed potatoes and they just don't put enough stuff in it. That's what it reminds me of. I got one more thing I'm going to try for you guys, and it's this right over here, the carrot pound cake. Yeah, it's pound cake on it. Well, first of all, you've got the desiccant packet with the big do not eat on it. I still want to know who was the guy. Who was the guy who said that it has to be the most delicious thing on the planet. So look at this. That is... Oh, it actually did crumble. Oh my gosh. The hell? I think this is the first. I think this is the first time I've ever had bread that has no water in it. Second opinion. Carrot cake.
Carrot cake?
Carrot cake.
It's like a sponge.
No, there's no water in it.
It's taking water out of my mouth, actually.
Look at this. This is...
I'm gonna eat the other half, though. It does taste good.
It's good, but it's like actively remove. Yeah, you're right. It is actively removing water from my system. Going to put all this stuff away in just a moment here. Where do you get one of these things? Well, this is the legitimate thing. This is the military-style MRE. Technically, it's not legal to buy these things. Technically. Like I said earlier, go ahead, good luck finding the law in the book. Somebody's going to try to find it. Good luck on that. You can find these on eBay on occasion. The better way to go about it is to find somebody who's in the military and say, hey, dude, can you snag one for me? And a lot of them will. So, yeah, the other option is what you guys are going to see the next episode, or I'm going to actually go through the civilian version from the same company that made this one. So I'm looking forward to that one. I got a lot of high hopes on that. So we're going to call that one a lunch break. We out. Before I go, I got to show you guys one more thing that makes this MRE even better. Oh yeah.
Now, Rob, you said you got some gold there?
Yeah, the toilet paper.
Are you going to be eating the toilet paper?
No.
All right.
No. There will be no consumption of the toilet paper. And what you guys don't know is that he was suggesting I take the Tabasco sauce, put it on the toilet paper, and eat that, which actually might have more nutritional value than the crackers, now that I look at it.
You put it on the cracker, kind of like...
You spread the toilet paper on top of the cracker?
A special kind of U.S. Army pesto, so to speak. Put a little peanut butter on there, and then you're in action.
You're a sick, sick man, and I love it.
I do what I can.